I'm going to make you one of my favourite childhood breakfast recipes. These are my egg in a hole. First, I've got my free-range Sunny Queen eggs. I'll need 3 eggs that I'll crack into a bowl. And this is to make the custard, so a savoury custard for the bread to be dipped into. Now, while I've got my eggs open, I'll crack another one into a small bowl just like this. Now, this egg is going to be poured into the centre of the bread later on. And whisk these 3 eggs really well together. And a splash of milk, along with some cream. I love the addition of cream because it gives it a lovely rich flavour. Pinch of nutmeg, but you can add any seasoning you like to this, along with a generous handful of cheese, a pinch of salt, and some freshly cracked pepper. Now we'll give this another mix to incorporate everything and break up that cheese so it's well combined. Okay, now to make it easier to dunk the bread, I'm going to place this into a larger bowl, just like this one. And now for the bread. This is just 2-day-old sourdough square bread. You can use whatever bread you like. I like this style of bread because it's quite wide, which means I can cut a perfect circle in the centre. So we're going to place this into the cheesy custard, and you want to coat it on each side, just like this, and then spread out some of the cheese. Now this can be a little bit messy, but it's all about having fun in the kitchen. So now we're going to turn the heat on. Add a few knobs of butter to a large pan, along with a splash of oil. This will just ensure that the butter doesn't burn. So now for the bread, I'll grab a cookie cutter, just like this. This is about 5 centimetres wide, and I'll cut a perfect circle in the centre of the bread. Now take that out and don't waste that because that's delicious as is. So we'll add that to the butter, along with our bread that has a deep hole in it, and we'll place that in the butter. Now we want to cook this for about 1 to 2 minutes or until that egg sets on the outside. Then I'm going to turn it. This smells fantastic, but now it's time to turn it over. So flip it. Oh, look at that. Lovely and golden brown. And now for the fun part, which is pouring this fresh egg into the hole. And we just need to wait for that to cook. Now, I like my egg yolk really gooey, so it won't take long. We're just going to turn it down to a medium heat. It's going to take about 1 to 2 minutes. But to ensure it cooks evenly, just grab a lid, pop it over the top, and that'll ensure the egg whites set at the same time as the egg yolk. Okay, this is cooked, and you know it's cooked because the egg is set. And we'll just carefully take this out of the pan, pop it onto a plate, and then don't forget our other little bit of bread we can pop on the side. So we've got extra eggy bread, and I like the addition of some extra salt on that egg yolk and freshly cracked pepper. What a breakfast. Now I want to cut into this to show you how wonderful this combination is. Runny egg yolk, and you can see that how it just cascades down. A little of the eggy bread, dipping that into the yolk. That reminds me of being a 10-year-old on a Sunday morning when I would make this for my whole family. Absolutely delicious. It never goes out of fashion.